Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about I don't know, I think it's Wednesday. Oh, crap. See the green? The green is from chloride. Copper chloride. That's what it's called. I'm learning science. And it gets rid of the things that live in your skin, live in my skin, probably live in your skin too. You don't even know we're there. I would never have guessed all these things were living there until they became so. There became so many issues that I had to search for an answer. Alright. And coppers. That's just tubing, like from the refrigerator, like the running water, you know, to your refrigerator or whatnot, making a still. And then the piece of recovered wire is made a little twisty. I have one for the siren. It's got a slightly different loop on it, but same deal. I'm heating the tub back up here with you can see there's no faucets on there, and I'm using a vacuum cleaner tube piece for a plug. Alright. I ran the laptop power supply 19 volt power pack with a couple of a copper cathode and a copper anode, I think, yeah, in here, so that it would transfer a bunch of copper into the water. The water has muriatic acid and water. I just put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in it just now, but it didn't have that before. But you can clearly see it got quite green, and it got much more green when I added a little bit of hydrogen peroxide here, so I think that helped it a little bit too. It's weird when you get into the tub, even with just a little bit of muriatic acid. You can put it in such a small amount that you can't even smell it or taste it particularly. But and just water, and you'll get in and you feel your skin, and it'll feel like dry or whatever, normal. But get in, and then you put your, run your hand along your legs or something, and it will feel like it's grease coated or something. Like, oh, and then your ankles will pop, and your knee might pop, back might pop, and collarbone might pop, because when this stuff comes out of your joints, they'll want to crack, and like in a good way, it will feel better, but it's really strange. It's almost as if the fibers emanate from inside your joints, like in the joint fluid, cerebrospinal fluid, because it's up the back of my neck and up my spine is, the worst area. Right freaking there. Here. It's really quiet. It's like I'm trying to talk quietly. I want to wake up the rest of the house. So what was I saying? Yeah, it feels like there's a grease coating on you, and I know that it shouldn't be, right? But this kills off the fungus, and the fungus is definitely being stimulated to grow by the use of radio waves from low-flying airplanes, because they just scour the town brutally non-stop all day. I'm talking like, 20 small supposed private planes just flying grids and overlapping circles at about, 500, 600 feet all day. And every time one approaches, the birds start going nuts. The owl in the barn out there starts in the middle of the day. The wind starts to blow. My skin starts to crawl. Weird hairs start to grow out of my neck and my ears, and they hurt. So that's the fungus being grown. I mean, that's my proof it's being triggered by radio waves. It's pretty clear. What can you do, right? And they just chemtrailed massively too. I think that's why it feels slimy. It's like the fungus is silky, superfine growth. Yes, I'm scratching my balls right now. Sue me. So I got the copper chloride. Starting to get green. That's a nice green too. That's some pure copper. Very cool. I'm going to just do a proper copper bath here. I guess I'll see if I can make a video of it. At least, showing that I'm actually doing it. I'm not just telling people to do it. Because a lot of videos, people just do this, do that, or do this. But if you're gonna, say that something works, I'm not telling anybody to do any of the things that I do. I'm just telling you that if you have Morgellons like I do, these things, however crazy they sound, work. Like literally burning the fibers off of your neck and the back of your head with a lighter or candles or blowtorch or whatever. Just don't burn yourself. That's the key. That's the number one rule. That helps. It stops the migraines, believe it or not, and the ringing in the ears until the next round of planes flies over and the fungus grows again. That's another reason, the radio waves from the planes are triggering it, because I can do things to make it stop. And then I'm okay for a while until a bunch of planes show up again, and then it just steps right back up. I get these MRSA looking spots too. I didn't cut or scrape myself anywhere particularly. Well, maybe on my knee there, but not that and not that. They like to appear on the back of my wrists. I have one starting to go on my hand right there. The copper kills it off. It lives like on your joints, like I said, so there'd be the spot where I bled out of my wrist for a year, and now it's just a little nub because the copper's killing the stuff off. My wrists were all swollen up. You can see the veins are trying to bulge out a little bit, but yeah, they're trying to do it. They're getting little bulges. That's where the stuff lived under your skin, evidence that it's there. I think some planes are coming, especially my lower back too. It feels really slimy. Yeah. Anyway, planes are coming. I'm gonna have to cut this video short for a minute. I'm just sitting in a tub anyway, so how much can I explain while I'm here? This has got muriatic acid, hydrogen peroxide, and a whole lot of water, and a sacrificial anode and cathode of copper bubbled in here for about 12 hours. It actually feels pretty nice. That toned down the acid to the point that it's not burning me like it did on my last one. I didn't video my last muriatic acid bath. I mean, I made a video of it, but the very after I was in the tub, I didn't make an exiting the tub video. I was straight into the shower for like a half an hour to get the shit to stop burning, because I was starting to burn. It looked like I was up skiing in Colorado or something. But I was red for several days, and a little bit sore, but only where the crack comes out at my elbow. That's when that happened. That's when these things, that too. It's not the acid burning me, it's the acid reacting with the fungus shit that's living under my skin, which is probably living off of the chemtrail particles. So it's the acid reacting with aluminum, barium, and strontium in the fiber network that's grown by the fungus. It's an antenna array that goes through your sweat glands so that it can, interact with the Wi-Fi. Wow. You couldn't make up a sci-fi story that bizarre. That's what's actually happening, though. Brave New World meets 1984. Welcome to the machine, right? You are the machine. Whatever happened to those days, huh? I'd rather be there, hanging out in a nice flower garden. That would be awesome. Just chilling, no Wi-Fi, no television. I'd have a phonograph with a big horn sticking out of it and be listening to some freaking Yes We Have No Bananas or something, I don't know. Alright, anyway. Earth ground. Lots of copper. I'm gonna make like a ton of these things. Well, like, for my elbows. I'll make ones that go around my shoulders. It's gonna be like I'm gonna make myself a knight in armor suit out of copper. Except it's gonna be a skin tight knight in armor suit out of copper. I need a lot of copper sheet metal. That would be badass, wouldn't it? Make like a form-fitted fucking copper fucking suit. Be like a superhero. Maybe I get my X-Man powers then. Then I could really kick some ass on these motherfuckers. Anyway, carry on.